All right, welcome. Starting a new series here. I'm going to take a look at one of the many solitaire U-boat games out there. A number of you got DVG, you got C3I, I think they're GMT, and there's other ones too. I'm going to be looking at the Minden Games one here. It is available on War Game Vault. You can pick it up there. At least the print and play version. I'm sure you can go to his site. Minden Games and buy it's a booklet game, so you can probably get a physical copy there or on Amazon. But I'm going to do two things with this series. First I need to build a VASSAL mod. There is no VASSAL mod for it. And we do have the BGG site up for it also. U-Boat Captain, this is going to be the advanced edition for 2023. He had a previous version and then he built on it here with the addition here. I think, yeah, it's 1939 to 1942. And full rules, optional, advanced rules, 8 U-boat displays, 37 counters, lots of reference cards. It's procedural, as you would guess with these solitary games. And got campaign games of various lengths, potentially use U-boat aces, and the advanced also includes additional U-boat types. We've got the 9s, we even got the 2Bs down here in the classic 7. So, and then it continues on. Various locations, North Atlantic, Norway, Arctic, Spain, West Africa. And let's see, you can run into escorts, sink tonnage. This is volume 11 battle book. They've got different ones. And it originally came out in Panzerschreck 19. But it adds new U-boat types and additional optional rules. Covers 1939 to 1942. There you go. And not much going on the BGG site. Somebody did create a logbook here, and a question relatively recent: has anybody made more detailed custom rules? I believe for escorts. Yeah, cruisers, escorts. The logbook here is, I think, a straightforward. I think I downloaded it. Well, let's pull it down and see what we get. Yeah. Yeah, this is for patrol. You go day by day, use one fuel from what I've seen, and you can basically record the whole thing. Looks like it lends itself well, though, to a Excel spreadsheet. If I'm going to be doing it here, I don't know if I'll include it in the VASSAL mod, but we'll see. So over here, I picked up my copy on Wargame Vault. So got my PDF here. Just kind of skim through this, and I'm going to kind of talk about the VASSAL, what I'm going to probably need to do. Scan the map counters. Yeah, we'll just go through it. You can play an introductory 1-month scenario, type 7C, and they've got an extended example of play. Okay. Let's see. So we got some historical background, which you can read. Yeah, then the type 9, 41 to 45. Here's some U-boat aces. I think in the advanced rules you can play as one of them. Helps you do better. 15, 13, 10. Wow, this guy lasted the longest, and he was captured. 274, 225, 180, 197. Let's see. Object of the game is sink as much tonnage. Well, that makes sense. Pick your scenario. Game ends when you've completed the number of months or patrols, or you're sunk. And then we jump right into the sequence of play here. If you're starting a scenario, and U-boat type, you are using and makes heavy use of a deck of cards, which we'll have to incorporate in the VASSAL module. And then you have your different patrol areas depending on what year it is. West Africa, North Atlantic. Got Spain here, Arctic. Let's see, I got near and medium. There's the far if you go for North America. And then you've got your outward segment if you're near 2 draws, I think for encounters, maybe. Oh, okay. Ace to 10, no effect. Jack to king, you get an encounter. 2 draws, 2 draws, 2 draws, but your fuel usage is more. If you go for North America, you've already burned 4 fuel. And we'll see that on the counters. You want to get back to base without running out of fuel. So you don't want to cut it too close. And then if you do have an encounter, 1 on the air attack, 2 crew rating less than or greater than. Oh wow, 5 to you could you could draw Jack, roll a 2, and depending on your crew rating, roll a 5 or 6, and that one's over. Wow. And you got these with the air attack table, and then you get damage. Roll a 1, 1d6 minus 2 damage, 2 to 6, no effect. Roll die, subtract 2 from roll. Okay. If you roll a 1, then you roll a 1d6 minus 2, and that's your damage. We'll see that on the ships too. And then it looks like we go through a series of days of patrol, each day using 1 fuel. Yeah, deducting 1 fuel from your total. And then hearts, no sighting. Diamonds, no sighting. And no sight, double no sighting, diamonds. Clubs, no sighting. Oh, total of 2 more turns. So these 3 suits, it's either no sighting, in the next turn, no sighting in the next 2 turns. But if you get spades, ace to 7, roll 2d6 on merchant table. Spades, 8 to king is a night sighting, 2d6 on merchant table. And then here's a merchant table. And then this determines how many, and I guess this is small and large. 4 ships equals part of convoy. Okay, roll again, you come down here. -3 of night, so you can get no sighting down here. And there's still no sightings here too. And if you do sight merchants, then you go to the escort table, and if there's 1 merchant, you get there's an escort present on a 1. 2, it's a 50-50 chance, and 4 merchants, you've got them. Possible heavy escort. Okay, and then you got some DRMs, +1. Then you move through the engagement ranges. Long range, do I want to fire or close or run? Medium range now, fire, close even closer, or run. And short range, launch torpedo, surface and fire deck gun, or run. And if no escort, you get away. If not, you may not. Launch torpedoes, 1, 2, or 3. Roll a die for each hit, 1 to 4 sunk, 5 to 6 critical, not sunk. DRMs based on size. Type 7 to launch up to 5 torpedoes daily. Oh, there is a limit. Wow. Oh, 5 daily. Okay. And you get modified. 1 to 3 is a miss. 4, roll another die against the captain's skill. 5 or 6, it's a hit. But if you've closed to short range, you get a +2. And if you're short ranged and surfaced, +3, shooting a torpedo from, yeah, with a +3, and you got good captain, with another die, you're going to get a hit. So yeah, if you can fire surfaced, apparently that's better. And then we've got the deck gun. 3 to 6 hits. 1 to 5 sinks any ship. 6 means not critical ship, not sunk. Okay. Oops, I'm sorry. Post-resolution, withdraw. No escort, you're out. Withdraw an escort. They can see if they detect you. Extended attack, no escort. Keep attacking. Stay at same range. If an escort is present, roll on detection table to see if you're first detected. Limited of 3 extended attacks per day. Okay. Yeah, you got choices. You just, the longer you push it, the higher chance of being detected. And this is how you get detected. Follow the table with modifiers and ASW table. special damage table. We'll have to play all this through. They've even got a DOS boot sequence. Yeah, there it is. Go to DOS boot versus just getting damage here. DRMs, if any damage, also roll 2d6 on special. If 0 damage, don't roll. So this is kind of like a critical hit. Well, any damage, so you could get one of these. Leaking fuel, diesel engine. Yeah, you can write a story about that. Here's the DOS boat section. And you choose stealth, moderate evasion, or extreme evasion. Deduct 1F, roll 1d6. Oh, wow. Detection table, etc. Extreme receives 1 damage automatically. Roll 2d6 if you roll 2 or 3. Well, you got a little carried away. Okay, and then we got the homework. I think it's the same here, returning. You got to make sure you have enough fuel left to get home. Near, medium, far. I wonder what the difference is here. Fuel or diesel. Like this one is this, and this one is this roll. And then encounters and air attack again, heading home. If you run out of fuel, bummer. 50-50 if you can get towed home by somebody. And then end of patrol, how much time goes away trying to fix, and does your captain or crew get better? Okay. And victory conditions. Campaign, 1-year summary, tonnage, standard game U-boat ratings at start. Fuel 35. Type 9 has, whoa, that's a 55. Damage points is 9. Damage points is 7. Crew ratings look average. 3-3. 7C has more gun ammo, but the 9 has more torpedoes. And then the different scenarios, I think it's all just around how long it lasts. They got some happy time scenarios. Misspelling completed. Optional rules. Dud torpedoes, first happy time, second happy time. German aces. Can do that. Some captain's ability, type 9. A and B. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay. Knight's Cross, repair attempts. Advanced edition, additional rules. Okay. 4 new U-boat types. U-boat aces added. Optional rules. Little counters for 2B. That's a small boat. 9B is the biggest. 1939 modifications to the table for merchants. Historical U-boat, optional merchant tonnage table, variable merchant numbers, skilled officers. Here's some more aces. U-boat type comparisons, debut. Merchant tonnage, draw 1 card for each merchant. Okay. To determine, yeah, I think there was just small and large. Now they're actually mixing and matching it here. And then we have an extended example of play. I've skimmed through it. It's helpful to walk through the whole process, even the homeward and the end of patrol, so that's cool. Designer's notes. Look at that. Then here we have the actual components of the game. Let's see, so we're going to do it for Vassal. Here's a log sheet. This is by month, and then the other sheet I saw over here was daily. So it looks like each patrol is about a month. Depends on how long your fuel lasts. So you can fill these things out. Don't know if I'll put that in the VASSAL Mod or just, this could be a spreadsheet. Okay, here we go. Here's a card. This is what we're going to operate off of for the submarine. We do see here's boat number, captain, crew, captain rating, crew rating. I'll probably do numbered counters for this, 1 to 6 or something. And then these are just tracking markers. Fuel, 35 for this one. 7 hits to be sunk. Track your guns and track your torpedoes. And then there's little trouble markers you can have with the hits, so you can record that there. So that's pretty straightforward. Wow, that one's got a lot of fuel. And a lot of torpedoes, but not as much gun, and it can take more damage. Yep. Let's see, and then we got a 9A. Not quite as extensive. Here's a 7B. 9B. Interesting order. 7A. Not as much. Gun torpedoes. Now we got, oh, this small one, 2D. I had a nickname for that one. I was listening. One, oh, no gun, 6 torpedoes. They're not going for. There's another one. And then you have, I guess you can take the submarine counter and put it wherever you are. These are all the different things. Maybe this will be the standard map. Flip it. So you'll have this, and you'll have the submarine cards as maps. So we're going to need both of those. And then here we've got counters. Yeah, I guess we can make counters and put them somewhere here. Mainly for aesthetics. Here's the trouble markers to drop in trouble if I need to. Here's the display tracking markers. The only thing I'd add now is the counters with numbers on them to cover crew rating and crew captain rating. Straightforward there. Okay, now we got our reference cards. I think this is a collection of all the charts here. So, and I think maybe daily, merchant, escort, DOS boot, post resolution, engagement, torpedo tables, deck gun table, detection, ASW, special damage. Oh, you know what's missing? I don't see that initial setup of the, and here's your optional tonnage. Okay, that's good. I can throw that in. So it looks like it's all there. But what is missing, unless I don't, is this. Yeah, this is not there. And I don't see this. Now these are all there. So the reference card has just the daily patrol stuff. Okay. But these would be easy to make. You know, I could keep the PDF up as a reference, but if I want to put it in the VASSAL Mod, no big deal to turn these into charts. But again, yeah. I mean, it is sequence driven, so it'd be handy to have all these charts here. Okay, this should be straightforward. And we can get playing this. So in my next one, this is not an extensive VASSAL mod. I'll at least show you initially what I do for each of these. I do have a template VASSAL mod I always use, and it already has a deck of cards in it and stuff like that. But maybe I downloaded some different cards, images from the internet, so maybe I'll use those. I'll make those. I'll show that briefly too. So I won't show you making all of these, but I'll at least, you know, the example submarine, getting the map in there, setting up the zones, etc. This I'm going to put this in a spreadsheet. I'm not going to put this in. There is a way to do it in VASSAL though. I'll wrestle with that too. So, but either way, U-boat captain. We'll see you in the next video. We'll do some quick building of VASSAL, mainly the image captures, and then examples of putting it in the VASSAL mod. And then once we're done, we'll be able to start the game. So, thanks for listening. 19 minutes, kind of long, but this will be interesting. It looks like it does have a good number of choices. So it isn't totally procedural. You just roll the die and whatever happens, happens. So there are decisions to be made. So we'll see. And I may look at the other U-boat. I mean, we've got board games out there, but I've also got War Game Design Studio, John Tiller. They have a U-boat and a Kriegsmarine game. And then on Steam, there's actually, I was looking at it, the U-boat game just recently came out. That's literally you're on the U-boat, managing the crew, etc. So what the heck, maybe look at those too. So anyway, I'll end it here. Thanks for listening, and like, subscribe, comments, any of the above appreciated, and see you at the next recording. Thanks.